walking and talking in the commentary, and thought came up in my mind today about a few plans that I have, for the future, putting some things together. And I started to think about how I'm going to sustain myself while I do this. And, am I going to have the physical, mental, spiritual energy to accomplish the goals and be able to expand what's already on my plate. And I almost slipped into what I used to call prayer, and then I thought about it, what was making me want to go there. And then I had to think back to my youth and how my understanding came into being and to develop, and what I had to go through in order to get to an understanding. My parents were my first teachers. My siblings were also guideposts along the way. Took me to church. Had Jesus was another one. The pastor was another one. Sunday school teacher was another one. All of these authorities that I had put over myself, and that's how my thinking evolved. And I grew into this kind of dependence on the opinions of others. The teachers, the principal, the crossing guard, to go to school, the school bus driver, the police, the store clerk, going shopping or going to buy something, whoever was working the store. Everybody had more authority than me. This is the way the system, had miseducated me. And so when I went back to think about why I was going to fall into that old prayer pattern, I caught myself and said, let's look at it. The police were in authority over me. The judge was in authority over me. The warden was in authority over me. Everybody was in authority over me. And what they gave me to look for was whether it was Jesus, and that elevated into the Christ, then it was Allah, and it was Allah for a couple of seasons. And then it got back to just finding that spirit within myself and using that spirit to understand what I was dealing with, what I was going through. And but all of those things I had to transition through. I had to come out of those things. I had to come out of those ways of thinking, because everything that I needed had been placed in me before my birth. And so I say that to say that what I need to do in order to be successful is to focus on the things that are already within me. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. Peace.